Hey guys, you should run OpenClaw on a Docker container so that your host machine is safe. And on this tutorial, I'm going to teach you exactly how to do it. It's very easy.
OpenClaw connects your AI assistant to Telegram, WhatsApp, Slack, and 20 other apps, all running inside a Docker container you fully control. Here's the architecture. Your machine runs a Docker container. Inside that container, the OpenClaw gateway starts up and connects outward to your messaging apps. All traffic flows through the container. Nothing installs on your host system. Your config and conversation data live in folders you own on the host, mounted in as volumes. The container can be stopped, rebuilt, or moved to another machine without losing anything. If you have tried running Node applications directly, you know the pain. Wrong Node version, conflicting global packages, installations that break other tools. Docker eliminates all of that. OpenClaw needs Node 24. You might be running 20 or 22. With Docker, none of that matters. The container brings its own runtime. And because it runs sandboxed, even if something goes wrong inside, your host stays clean. Start by cloning the repo. One command. The repo ships with a Dockerfile, a Docker Compose config, and a setup script that handles the rest. You do not need to write any Docker config from scratch. It is all there. Build the image. The Dockerfile is a three-stage build. Stage 1 pulls in plugin dependencies. Stage 2 compiles the TypeScript source with P and PM. Stage 3 produces a minimal runtime image. No build tools, no source code, just the compiled output. First build takes 3 to 5 minutes while it downloads packages. After that, Docker caches the layers and rebuilds are fast. Run the setup script. This is where you connect your AI provider. It walks you through choosing a provider. Anthropic, OpenAI, Gemini, and others are supported. You paste your Anthropic API key, it validates it, then auto-generates a gateway token for securing the local web interface. It also asks where to store your config and workspace on disk. When it finishes, it writes a .env file. That file is what Docker Compose reads at startup. Here is the key insight for persistence. Docker Compose maps 2 local folders into the container. The config directory holds your OpenClaw settings, channel credentials, and environment. The workspace directory holds agent work files, both live on your host. If you stop the container, rebuild the image, or move the whole setup to a different machine, your data travels with it. Just point the volume mounts at the same folders. Start it. Docker Compose brings up the gateway in the background. Check the status. The container reports healthy once the gateway is listening. You can also hit the health endpoint directly with curl. And the control UI is available at 127.0.0.1, port 18789. That is where you connect your Telegram account, your Slack workspace, or any of the other 20 plus channels. Here's the bigger picture. Your API key never leaves your machine. It lives in the .env file, gets injected into the container at runtime, and is never sent anywhere except directly to Anthropic's API. Your conversation data, your channel connections, your agent configs, all of it sits in 2 folders on your host that you back up however you want. And the entire stack comes back up with one command, Docker Compose up. Subscribe for more self-hosted AI builds. Next up, connecting OpenClaw to Telegram and building your first custom agent.
Hey guys, if you want to stay up to date with the tech news, please like and subscribe. See you on the next one.